Good day and hello everyone. I'm Jonali D. Garcia. This is my report. As we know, the war in Ukraine has had a significant impact, not only the people there but also on our global economy. Here are some scenarios that will educate you more about our global economy. That's all. Thank you. Mom, have you seen the news about the war in Ukraine? Yes, my daughter. It is all over the news and social media. I pity those who are affected there. You should also pity us. But why, Mom? It is because not only the people in there are affected, but also us. Do you know that war has had a great impact on our global economy? Mind telling me about the impact, Mom? Alright, I'll tell you.
Here are the effects of war to the global economy. Let's watch the video.
Ukraine, Russia, Putin, NATO, the EU. These have been trending for the past few days and certainly not for the best of reasons. By this point, most of the world knows what's going on in the eastern part of Europe. Russia has declared war on Ukraine and has broken peace in Europe. But there's an aspect of this event that not many people know about nor focus on. What happens to the economy of a country that goes to war? By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what happens to the economy of a country caught in conflict. Wartime impact. The cost of war is high. Putting aside the real human cost, war also affects economic costs, inflation. It causes uncertainty, shortages, a rise in debt, a disruption of normal economic activity, among many other things. Not all factors get a fair share of attention. They get labeled as hidden costs, but they're very real and felt by the people caught in the middle of such violence. When countries experience a lot of armed conflict, it results in a large number of internally displaced people, high levels of interpersonal violence, and a massively affected economy. Since the end of World War II, we've seen an upward trend in armed conflicts around the world until the 1990s when the Soviet Union fell. Most of these wars were sparked by the spirit of independence of the people and the struggle between communism and democracy. One such example is the Romanian Revolution of 1989, where the people of Romania ousted and executed the leader of the Communist Party, thus ending decades of communist rule and shifting to a democratic state. Although this left the country and the economy in a state of confusion, everything slowly recovered, but the effects can still be felt even in the present day. Over the past 3 decades, conflicts have largely centered around ethnic and religious differences, many in parts of Africa and Asia, including countries like Burkina Faso, Ethiopia, Cambodia, and others. Among these are civil wars, insurgencies, and other violent acts involving radical Islamic terrorism. People want to believe so much that what they're doing is good for their family, friends, and countrymen that they no longer question what they're doing or what's happening around them. Cunning leaders have taken over throughout history and created false narratives in the minds of the people, which makes them believe a story through lies and omission. But with everything we know about war, why is it that people keep spending money on them? Enter the broken window fallacy. There are some who believe that war is good for business because it can appear to be beneficial in terms of creating demand, employment, innovation, and profits. But this is masked by unavailable data on loss of life and destruction of physical and human capital. Instead of building bombs and rebuilding destroyed towns, the money could have been used to improve education or healthcare. The broken window fallacy states that spending money on war creates demand, but it also represents a great opportunity cost. Studies have found that countries suffering from war underperform in terms of production as well as consumption.